Hey, this is Raj, and you are watching Microsoft Excel 2007. In our last lesson, we have talked about different settings in Excel: formatting font, sum or addition function, page layout, header or footer on page to get print out. Now, in this lesson, we will talk about some more function, table formatting, conditional functioning, percentage calculation, and paste special function in Excel. So let us quickly come to the Excel spreadsheet. You see here is my office budget, item January, March, April. We need to calculate the sum of these values here and sum of these values here. As we have already discussed, the formula to calculate the sum is equal to sum. Remember, you have to put is equal to before starting any formula in Excel. Open parenthesis and just select the cell area, close parenthesis, hit enter. It shows 8650. If you just drag it down, it will show here the average count and sum 8650. Perfect. Now we have autofill option in Excel. It will automatically fill the sum of values here, and it will automatically change the formula as per the column. See here, D4 till D9, D4, D4 till D9. Here is 9 row and D column, so and so forth. So let us here put some function, select and close parenthesis, and you got the total value here also. Let's see some more functions of autofill. Here is a feature. We'll see the how it works with the days. So Monday, if I put Monday and drag it down from here bottom, there is a square, a small square. You just need to click on that square and drag it down. It will automatically calculate till Sunday, and then after repeating till Friday. If we will just drag it some more down, it will generate few more days after that. Let's see with January. It will again calculate the same. After December, it is repeating January, February, March. Perfect. Let's see with number. Will that get in series? No, I believe no, because it is just copying the first cell in the other cell. So you need to just select it and click here, fill series. Boom, it has calculated and filled the values correct. Now let's have some cumulative functions. I put 2 here, and I just select these two. If I put 3 cumulative, and if I just drag it this way, it will calculate. Perfect. If we just want to make the table of 3, it will give us the multiple of 3's, like 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, and so forth. So it works horizontally and it works vertically, both. Perfect. So let's remove this. Click on clear, clear all. In clear option, you have clear all, clear formats, clear contents, or clear comments. If you put any comment here, you just right click and insert comment. It will remove the comments. If you need to clear the content, it will clear the content but leave the comments and formats. So Now we have to calculate maximum value, so I'll put here is equal to maximum value in the month of January, close parenthesis, hit enter. It shows me the maximum value in the month of January. Now let's calculate the minimum value in the month of January. It will show me the minimum value in the month of January. Let's calculate the average in the month of January. It will show me the average. Let's calculate the count, and here it will calculate the count for me. Let's calculate the division. This divided by this is equal to 12. Let's calculate multiplication, and I will do multiplication with this, multiply by this. It will change to 75,000. Perfect. Now if I use subtraction function, this minus this, it will calculate me to 750. If I just change the value here, since this formula is related with this value, look, B4 till B9, and this is related with B13 to B14, so all this value will be changed. Let's see how. Only this will remain same because count after all will be same. If I just delete, it will change, but if I just put it again back, it will change here. So now if I change any of these values like 300, the related value would be changed. I've chosen here B5. Let's change B5 and see multiplication will change. Perfect. So this is how it actually works in Excel. Let's see the other function, absolute or relative references. If we need to get the difference, how it will calculate the percentage, we need to this multiply by 5%. It will bring up to 1500% because it is set to the percentage. If we just set to the general, it will show me the $15 as a difference. If we just drag it down to see automatic, choose automatic fill function, so we see it is not working because the value here is much bigger than expected. Here what it is doing is h35 multiplied by h33. h35 means this, multiply by h33, it means this. Perfect. Here it is multiply h36 multiply h34, which is blank, so it's 0. Similarly here, so what you need to do is you need to just lock this formula with dollar symbol, hit enter, and now you just drag it down and see it is working. So this is all about absolute vs relative references. Let's see the paste function of Excel. We have the comment here. If you see the comment, you can edit comment, delete comment, or show or hide comments. If you see in edit comments, here it is written Hackster, since the admin name is Hackster in system, so it has automatically filled Hackster. If you wanted to change it to some other name, you can change with budget. Simple. Now we have the formula here. We have percentage, format here. We have borders, and we have the names. Perfect. So we can have one more value here to multiply or divide. Now let's see how exactly paste function works. If we just copy these all things and paste it here. Right click, paste spatial, paste all. So you see what happened is it has paste all the value as it is here with the comments, with the formula, and with the percentage format, with the borders. Perfect. Now if we just choose another option in paste spatial as formulas, it has only pasted the formula. Look, the format is now changed to 0.05 because it has only pasted the formula and the text values. Comments, we don't have any comments here. Now if we change this also and copy it once again, paste it, add spatial, choose another as value, paste it here. So it has copied all the text into value. Now you see there is no function in function bar, there is no formula, there is also no format. So now let's see other function. Let's see other function of paste spatial. Just copy it down, right click, go to paste spatial, formats. It will copy and paste only the format. The border has copied, so it has only copied the format. Let's see the other option in paste spatial, comments. It will only copy the comments. You see here it is written budget and it has copied the comment here. Now let's see the other option in paste spatial, validation. Since we don't have any validation, so it won't appear here. Let's see the all using source theme will copy and paste all the things as it is as in the source data. It has copied the same thing as it is in the source data. Now let's see the other option of copy function, paste spatial, all except borders. Borders won't be copied and all the things are copied as it is in the main sheet. Just clear it all and copy again. Let's copy and paste with column widths. It will copy and paste the widths. You see the width size here and size here are same, width size here and size here are same, size here and size here are same, and size here and size here are same. So it has copied width, size. Let's see the other option of paste spatial, formula and number formats. It will copy and paste the formulas and number formats. It has copied the formula and number formats. Since the format of number 5% is this, so it has copied 5% here. Now let's see the other examples. Go to paste spatial, value and number formats. It will copy the value and number format. See the formula in formula bar, function bar is not showing here. All the functions are not showing here. Values and formats are only copied and pasted here. So let's see the other examples of paste function. If we just need to multiply these values by 2, first of all we need to copy it and select the values, right click on it, paste spatial. If you don't have to do anything, you just set to none, or you have to multiply it, then all selected cells would be multiplied by 2. 2 15s are 30, so it has written the value of 30. Now let's see with the other function like add, divide, subtract. It will do the same as it did in multiply function. If we skip blank, it will skip blank. Now let's see the transpose function. We just need to copy it and then copy it once again and then go to paste spatial and transpose. It will transpose the data as this. It has transposed with the formula. If you don't want it with formula, again you just choose, go to paste spatial. You want the values, then choose values, transpose it. Okay, it will bring with values. It will change the formula into values. So it all depends on your work, how you wanted to use paste function. It has very wide options and criteria. So let's come back to calculating percentage. If we need to calculate percentage between two enrollment numbers like enrollment 9 and enrollment 8, we just need to put is equal to, open parenthesis, this minus this, close parenthesis, divided by this to bring the value here. Just need to click and drag. Since the values are not in these cells, so it bring up as division slash O and this symbol. So you can remove this symbol simply by hitting on delete button or clear all. Simple. Now it is showing in decimal. You can calculate in dollar. Now if you will change to 400, it will change to minus. If you will change to 150, it will change to 0.5714. You can change it to the percentage if you want. You can change it to any value you want, depending on your choice. Now let's see the table function in Excel. You just need to select the area, go to format as table, select any of these thumbnail option, hit on OK. It has changed into table. Now if you wanted to rename this table, you can do it by clicking on design, change table name as my budget. Now it will give you an error because in table you have the space in between these two, so it is showing the name that you entered is not valid. So there should not be any space in between table name. Should be my budgets. There could be any number but no symbol. So my budget 1, and hit enter. It has changed to my budget 1. You can resize table as per your need. Just need to put it here. If you are using this, you can use this and change it to this. Hit OK. It has changed to this. There is one more option you can change and or resize this table. Just have to drag it down. It will change as per your need. Simple. In table you can also remove the banded rows. You can have the total row, which we already calculated manually. You can have the header row hidden or seen. You can click on first column, it will highlight your first column. You can click on last column, it will highlight your last column. You can check on the banded column, it will show you with the banded column. You have the summarize with pivot table, it will summarize in a pivot table. Remove duplicate values, it will remove the duplicate value. Convert to range, it will also convert into range. We will discuss about these functions in advanced lesson. So now, as you have already learned about the table formatting, let's talk about the conditional formatting. Just select the rows here and click on the conditional formatting. Go on, highlight cells greater than I believe highlight which is greater than 2000. It will highlight it with this red color. If you want to change the color, you have many options like yellow fill with dark yellow text, green fill with dark. You can choose accordingly. Now if you have to clear rules from selected cells. Simple. Now highlight rules like less than, between, is equal to, text that contain January. It will automatically fill this with red text or red border, or you see the changes are being made here, so it will look like this. It works with the alphabets also. So now let's take some other example like top bottom rule, top 10 items. It will highlight the top 10 items in table. Top 10%. It has highlighted top 10% with red, yellow filled with dark. Top 20, if you change, it will increase accordingly. Now go to bottom 10%, same as these. More rules if you will go. You have the format all cells based on their value. You can choose the value here and the highest value here. It will change the color as you will set. Format only cells that contain this, between this. We can give two values and that value will be formatted as you will select and give the command. You can select border, number, fill, whatever you want. And same as here, format only top or bottom ranked values. You can select these as you want. Same. Format only values that are above or below average. Format only unique or duplicate values. Use a formula to determine which cells to format. It all depends on your need and customization. Data bars. Data bar. Now here if you select this one, it will show you the bar as per the value. If you just enter 500 or you enter 6000, it will show you the maximum bar here and the maximum bar here. Just change the value to 0. If you want it only that bar should be visible and the values go off, you just go to bar option, more values, and show bar only. It will show you the only bar without any values. And if you want it like this, yellow, blue, you can choose the colors as you want. Now color scales is, it will show you in different colors. Since we have not removed the bar, so it was showing the bar also. So now if you just select these, it will show you the colors changing here. Same as more rules, you can select two colors. You want a data bar. The window is same, just you are changing the icon sets. Now we'll come to the icon sets. Here you can choose the icons as you want it and set it accordingly. More rules, same option. We change to data bar. Look, you went back. Perfect. Now if you wanted to use this symbol, you can also use as you use it in Microsoft Word. You can use the symbols like this one. You can create it. You can also turn it as you want. You can change the effect, and you can also change it as you want. As you do in Microsoft Word, you can also do it here. I want it to glow. It will glow. Perfect. So you can also insert pictures, you can insert clip arts, you can insert smart art, you can also insert column. There are many options to choose. So to insert pictures, you can go and select pictures from your drive. Like I want it to be this, so I've chosen this. Look, the picture has arrived. I will just take it to the back, bring to send to back, send to backward. If I wanted to use it as a background, I can also use it as a background and set border and so forth. To change the picture in a background, you have to go to page layout and set theme, set picture background. Now it will appear in background. So same, we were on insert, we can choose the column. These will be included in other classes, how to make a graph, how to play with the graph. I'll explain you in a more brief in my next lesson. You have the formula insert function is one of the best. If I need to pay, if I don't know the formula here, there are lots and lots of formulas like all We have financial formula, date and time, math and trig, statistical lookup and references. We just need to search credit card interest payment, which show me the related PMT. What does it mean? Calculates the payment for a loan based on constant payments and a constant interest rates. IMPT. It returns the interest payment for a given period for an investment based on periodic constant payments and a constant interest rates. Returns the payment on the principal for a given investment based on periodic constant payments and a constant interest rate. So it also recommend us as per our need if we don't know any function. Recently used function or here, more functions, you go, you need engineering functions, you need cubic function, you need information. If you don't know anything, you can just find it here on your tip. You can also go on help on this function. If you need some help, you can go on help and get the use of function here. All the uses and the methods of Excel is written and documented here in Excel help. Now we have the calculation option, automatic except for data table, manual, which was already set. So that's it for today, and we'll discuss tomorrow few more functions and the filter options, how to use filter and filtering with the large data. Have a great day. Bye.